For newbie.
Oh, we're on? Okay. Hey, this is great. Welcome back. I feel that I have returned to the usual routine. I remember last time we did this, I was a player, Mark was the host. It kicked off so smoothly. Everything went just fantastic. Here I am returning as host, and we've got like the baby elephant walk playing in our heads while microphones and wires are flying all over the place in the studio. That makes it all the more fun. So, if you're tuning in, you know who we are. And if you don't, I'll introduce us. We are Scenes from a Hat. We are OnLive. There is unlimited seating online. I am your host, Jay Sterling, but I am joined by two of my fab funny friends. They are, oh gosh, John Bickford and Mark Olson. um, and there is no one under the age of 59 in this group. So you're going to have, we're going to ensure you have some good laughs today. So our first game is par for the course. Caption this, caption this. Now, before we started, our producer just typed in, well, hello there. The way this game works is that our producer is going to put up a image, three of them, but one at a time. You, dear audience, are invited to play along. Get your keyboards out, get the pictures up, type along, send your messages. I've got the chat up, and I can read it to you. At the end of the game, we will try to decide what idea our producer got from the bowels of his mind. Good reference. Hang on.
Bowels.
Thank you. From his mind, what his topic is for the images. So, without further ado, if we could have the first image, please. Okay. All righty. I suppose I could. All right. Well, we see a default image. Okay. Well, we'll move on with the show. Mark, please.
This is how you get rid of your child every fall.
I can keep you two apart. There's just two of you. John?
Oh no, the mulcher.
Be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits. And now I get a pop up. Yes, John?
Never jump into a pile of leaves with a wet lollipop.
Mark?
Did I just roll on to some? Oh, the dog.
Hi, Mom. I'm actually standing up. Mr. Bickford.
That wasn't the dog, that was me.
Wow. Okay. Yes, Mark.
I can't unimagine that, John. That just no, thanks.
I was talking about I was talking about the picture.
So here we have a small child with a pirate hat, or is he just, that's his hair in the leaves? That's his hair. Well, leaves, as you know, are an anti-ninja device. Scrunch, 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 scrunch. All right. And we've got a comment from Deanna, who is one of our players who suddenly couldn't be with us here today. She says, make like a tree and leave. And on that note, if Mr. Murphy, our wonderful producer, is available, would you kindly switch the image?
I like that one.
Right.
I've been to that tree.
All right, we're taking in the image. Feel free, those of you out in the, well, when it comes around, there's a delay. I understand. When you see it, by all means, make a comment. Who wants to go first, gents? Bickford?
Branches? We don't need no stinking branches.
Mark.
Hedwig, are you up there somewhere?
We have decided you are not orcs. Okay, not a Lord of the Rings fan. Inside this photo, hidden are 17 Marine snipers. Can you spot them before? I wish I did. Mark.
Is that Waldo down on the trunk?
John.
Where the hell did my treehouse go?
Not everybody can branch out. Quick, before we descend into puns, Mark.
It's spring in Australia.
Yeah, it is Southern Hemisphere, right? We do have a note here from our producer who is behind in his duties, but he takes the time to send me a message to read to you all. Hey, I broke my arm when I fell from that branch, and my leg from that branch, and my ribs from that branch.
Pretty
Now,
good, Steve.
this could be one fall. And this is the kite-eating tree has grown up. Mark.
Squirrel.
Where?
Right. All right. Next image, please. Ooh. Oh. Sean.
Oh man, I really shouldn't have gotten into that mold. It was a bad fit.
Okay. Wow, I have like so many thoughts right now, and I'm just trying not to say them. Okay. Another comment from our producer. We really need to throw away last year's pumpkin. John?
Once you've been with a pumpkin with no teeth, you'll never go back.
And this is my ex-wife's driver's license picture. Mark.
That was a smoking party.
I want you to prevent vegetables from doing cocaine. John.
Kill me. Just kill me, please. It's a curse.
So, do you like my beard? They're very fashionable this year. The squash has gotten a mustache. And the gourd has... Oh, never mind. Going... Yes, Mark? You're planning one, or are you thinking better of it?
I'm just laughing at your little bit there. And the gourd...
Oh. And moving on, that's not a fig leaf. Let's close this one out. Oh, I can push my button. End scene. All right. What false passive idea leapt into our producer's mind?
Sad fall.
Sad fall. Ooh, that's good.
Sad autumn. Whatever.
Yeah, colors of autumn, I'm thinking. I don't know, Mark, you got anything?
No, I don't, Jay.
Good for you. Wise man. Murph.
Autumn horrors. I was going with creepy autumn, but...
At least he spelled it with an H, not a W. So...
I don't really know what that kid in the leaves was so creepy about.
Ta-da! A buddy of mine broke his neck jumping into a pile of leaves. True story.
Ooh.
He's a quad in a chair.
Oh,
Yeah. So
okay, no more for
October
me.
22nd, he'll post on Facebook a picture of a leaf with an angry face in it.
Oh. Wow.
Changing lines. This is for, let's pick Mark and John.
Hey.
I think we should pick Mark and John for this one.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
so changing lines. Mark and John, you're planning a drive to see the fall colors.
Right.
So the way changing lines works is that they're going to enact a scene, and throughout the course of the scene, I'm going to say change. And whomever is speaking at that time, hopefully it's just one of them, they will stop and they will come up with a different word, sentence, paragraph, whatever they decide to do. So I will grab my clipboard because I like to take notes. I have a red pen for grading purposes. Driving up, planning to drive to see the fall colors. John, why don't you start us off this time with, I can push the button and maybe everyone will hear it. Oh, that was the wrong button. Changing lines. That's right.
I don't know why you think that car is going to make it all the way to the North Shore. I mean,
it's the best clown car I could get. You know, it's hard to get cars from rental places these days.
I know, but I mean, did we have to bring all of the clowns with us? I mean, we could have left some of them behind. The sad one is really getting me down.
But Puddles is such a good singer.
He is. He even is.
He's the soundtrack of our life.
Oh, I know.
Oh, he just sings such sad songs and makes me just feel
change.
He's a clown, for crying out loud. His songs are funny.
Well, okay, he can come along as long as he sings my favorites. I mean, I do like 80s pop.
Change.
I do like some really like Soviet punk.
Change.
I really like a little bit of the polka, don't you know?
Change.
I like grunge with ballet mixed in.
So if we're going to go and look at pretty full of colors, I think that you need to tell me, did you bring the hallucinogenic mushrooms? Well,
I mean, I did bring them. I can't say that they're outside my body, but I did bring them.
So this is why you're seeing all the clowns when Puddles is the only one that's here.
Yeah, well, there's Puddles and his brother Puddles, and then his other brother Puddles, and that guy doesn't look like Puddles. He looks more like you. So I'm gonna get you. That guy doesn't look like Puddles, but he looks like he might be real trouble.
But that other guy that I think you're talking about is actually me.
Yes, and I believe you're going to be some real trouble once we get to the border.
Well, at least you ingested the hallucinogen.
Change. I'll help Mark. Change.
At least you ingested the mushrooms. So, unless they do a blood test, we should be okay. Now, those Canadian leaves are about to be done.
Yeah. So we best just start, really like thinking hard about going.
Okay, well, we've got the clown car.
Yeah, we do.
You've had the mushrooms. I've had nothing, so I guess I better drive.
Yes.
Actually, no, maybe it would be more fun if you drove.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've been driving for a couple hours now in my head.
Oh, where have you taken us? I'm curious.
Well, there's a little place that has a lot of very bright flowers and
Okay, end scene. I was interested too, Mark. I was about to buzz it, and you lean back. I want to know. Oh, okay, yeah, so do I.
You know what's really depressing is this little scene thing that the two things that Murph has given us lately.
Yeah.
Are a Vikings thing and they lost, and a Gophers thing and they got whacked yesterday.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So he's adding to the horror of tonight.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing I don't follow sports because I don't get involved in it. Oh, okay. We're gonna play a game called Three of a Kind. Yeah. So this is gonna work a little differently. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna rotate in this host guy. So the way this is gonna work is we're going to enact a scene, and throughout the course of the scene, I'm going to throw in some things that I thought would be funny for you people to say. Let you audience in on a joke. We're missing someone. She had to drop out last minute. Appliance nightmares. Leave it at that. She doesn't have black bars on 2 and 7, but it's, an appliance thing. So we're going to play Three of a Kind, and they're going to enact a scene. I'm going to say some things once in a while. Throughout the course of the scene, I am also going to inject something that has to change or modify or enhance the scene. So there.
We are all.
Okay, so continuing with the fall theme, we are getting the apple orchard ready for the season. So, however, Mark, you're going to start this one off since John started the last one. So if we own the apple orchard, it's for tourists. However you want to play it, you start however you want. I will comment and I will throw things in as I feel is unnecessary, and take it away, Mark.
John, if you would do me a favor and grab all those crab apples in the basket over there, take those to the kitchen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, are we making the crab apple cobbler again?
We're making crab apple turnovers because the Vikings are coming to visit next week.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You bruise the apples first? We could bruise these apples first, make them purple.
Well, they're kind of going purple because they're starting to go bad.
What are the apples?
Well, yes, and the Vikings, but that's another story.
Well,
all right, go ahead, John.
Yeah, I can take them in the basket and then just shake them all over, and they just bruise each other, and then all of a sudden they look like plums. It's brilliant.
And they make the best sour turnovers in the world, which, it's what we need to have.
Okay, the host interjects this time. Speaking about sour, now we need to have a German accent.
Oh, we will not only make the crab apple cobbler, we will start making cobbler out of some good cranberries as well.
We have cranberries in the building.
Yes.
Yeah, this must do this very much because we must do it, because we must make it precise as possible. I mean, the press must squish at a very. We must calibrate. We must calibrate first.
So we must check with the engineers.
Drei. We need 3 reasons. Eins, Wein, 3.
Eins, zwei, drei.
Eins, Wein, 3. 3 reasons.
Wein.
Ziggy, the applesauce.
Did you say swine? Swine? Are we bringing pigs into this question?
Nine pigs. Nine pigs.
Okay.
Nine pigs.
Now, our genre is a crime drama. I really didn't think I would play when I wrote this. Okay.
So crime drama. Well, if we'd like to do a crime drama, we had 9 pigs before. Now we are down to 8 pigs. What happened to the 9th?
Yeah, the 9th pig disappeared very mysteriously.
The pig cannibals.
Well, pigs will eat each other if they start to bleed.
It was very interesting.
That kind of like sharks that way.
On that note, various Nightmare on Elm Street references.
I will slice the. I will slice the crab apples with my knived fingers.
You have the finger slashers?
I have the finger slashers. Is that the technical term? Thank you very much.
How do you operate the bone with the finger slashes?
What is this nightmare and where is this Elm Street? I'm from Germany. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Elm!
Get out of my dreams! Get out of my dreams! And
what is with these funny fingers?
You know, Elm! Hitler's Auntie Elm!
Auntie Elm. I think I've seen that movie.
Okay.
I really like the lady on the bicycle.
Now we need to incorporate the phrase, forget about it.
crab apple cobbler? Forget about it.
Panovas or strudel? Forget about it.
You did not make the apple cobbler? You made the rhubarb crunch? Forget about it. I like it.
So now what? I'm still wondering where this pig ended up.
Forget about it.
Yes, we forget about it. Yes, we forget about it.
You say pig because it's a crime drama?
Crime drama and all kinds of things rolled into one.
Like pigs in a blanket.
Like a hole in the hay.
Okay, end scene. roll in the hay.
I knew you'd go there. I knew you'd get it.
I forgot about it. Forget about it.
Switching roles. And this will be for John and, pause a moment, let me cross this name off. We're going to have Mark do this one.
All right, good. I think that might work.
I'd hate to have you sit this one out.
Throw that aside.
Well, you know, John might be able to play two roles at once.
Oh, yeah.
How are you? I'm fine.
And now you are two heads on one body.
No, you can do that with a bad network connection, you know. All right, so switching roles for the two of you. The way this game works is that they're going to enact a scene, and throughout the course of the scene, they have particular roles they need to play. John is going to be the instructor. Mark will be the first-time cart driver. Mark, you just applied and got a position at the hayride. We're at the haunted hayride. So, and you're dressed for the part, I see. You came prepared. Mark is going to be the driver, and John, you're going to instruct him and, you know, show him what to do as the driver. John, I guess you can start the scene whenever you're ready. Start us off with switching roles.
Okay, so when you're pulling the cart with the tractor, because we got rid of the horses, way too much horse manure was getting on the feet of the people running away from the tractor. I mean, from the ride. Tractor later, ride now. So we get on the tractor and we pull it along and we follow the path.
Now, where did we get this tractor? Is it from Germany?
It might be. I mean,
Is it a 4-speed or a 5? Is it up to 6?
I don't know. It's a casual Mazzy. I don't know. I mean, it's red. It's kind of old, you know, because it's kind of got that, you know, ooh, it's scary look, you know, and we like that. We like the scary look. You have the scary look.
Did you put a good fuel injector in it so that I can go really fast? I am a recovering Formula One driver. We can really make this scary hayride?
Oh, well, we tend to take the hayride kind of at a slow pace, so like kind of the opposite of the race car is the tractor pulling a bunch of people sitting on hay bales in the back. And if you go too fast...
Stop. Switch.
Now, if you go too fast, you're going to dump the people out of the hayride. And we can't have that happen. Liability, after all.
Oh, no. Collateral damage. It's collateral damage. It's all for the show, you know. I mean, we got the hayride, and we go fast. We got to go fast.
Okay, if we're going to put this into Formula One terms, you are in pit lane speed is the fastest you can go. Pit lane speed is probably about 40 miles per hour.
Yes, yeah, but and then when you leave the pit, as you say, we
stop. Switch.
And then when you leave the pit, you must go much faster. You go about 200 miles per hour is usually pretty close to what your top speed will be. We can send people flying, and they will be flying like they were going skydiving, like the wind. Like the wind.
Here's a accommodation I'm willing to make, and I think you might like it. We will dress that tractor up like it's a Formula One car, the big tires and the little tires, and then you're sitting there and it'll look like you're driving a race car, and it'll go about, I don't know, 5-6 miles an hour.
5 or 6 miles an hour. I do not think that I am the person for this job.
Stop. Switch.
I don't think I'm the person for this job.
No, I'm not thinking that you are either. I have this friend who likes people who will test drive his motorcycles. Perhaps I can get him to hire you instead, and I will find someone else to be driving the hayride, because 5 miles an hour just wouldn't be in your wheelhouse.
9 or some, I don't know, it's kilometers, but
End scene.
I was going to give you the mathematical formula. 1.7 kilometers equals a mile.
I didn't do it very well without my steering.
You managed the accent for almost the whole bit there, John.
Somebody
I threw that at you, John, because I thought I had to go with that.
At least you picked one he was.
Yeah.
Quasi.
Yeah, but you can work on.
Oh yeah, I can. It's.
Yeah, my.
Your German sounds a little bit Norwegian sometimes, but I get it.
Yeah.
All right. Next up.
Never went Southern.
2-line vocabulary. And this is going to be fun. Yeah. What we have right now is we have John Bickford. He's going to be free to speak and make things work as best he can with the help from Mark and myself. Now, it's called 2-line vocabulary because Mark and I only have 2 lines to give. Oh, beloved producer, do you have the 2 lines for Mark? Okay. I can just speak them to him if it would be easier. Right. Mark, your lines are, if you're ready. Mark.
Okay.
You're okay. So what John's going to do is he's going to massage and work the scene as best he can. The scene is, we're setting back all the analog clocks. So I don't know where we are, outside, warehouse, whatever, office, whatever John decides, wherever the scene goes. That's what we're doing. But we're setting back all the analog clocks. They're not digital. Mark and I have 2 lines to work with. 1 question, 1 statement. John, think for a moment. Let's see. Mark, you go first. What is your question?
My question is it though?
Your statement.
Is not with my back.
All right. And my question is, why do you say that? And my statement is, I've got batteries that need charging. John, have you thought of something?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we'll start the scene. John's going to start it. Mark and I will interject as we feel it's most helpful. Take it away, John.
Okay, so, yep. The school has a lot of analog clocks. It's a very old school.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
What? What?
Why do you say that?
Why do I say that? Oh, sorry.
I'm playing the game, John.
No, I forgot. And sorry. I say that because I can see it. It's all over the school, and we got to fall back. We got to fall back. That's the way you do it. You spring forward and you fall back, and someday they'll end this.
Not with my back.
Well, I mean, we have a cherry picker. I mean, they're all up high on the wall, so the kids don't mess with them. Oh, I almost.
No, I've got batteries that need charging.
Well, yeah, and we need to take the batteries out of a lot of these clocks and charge them. School went green a while back and started.
Why do you say that?
Because they put in rechargeables and then we have to take them all out, but they didn't give us enough to replace them with. So now we have to wait until
I've got batteries that need charging.
Yeah, so you get it. You get it really good. So yeah, so what we need to do is get up on this cherry picker. It goes down the very narrow hall. You remember
Not with my back. I'm not getting up there.
You can go up with Jay there. And
why do you say that?
Well, in case somebody falls, the other guy can grab them.
Why do you say that?
Because the thing doesn't have a whole lot of. It's just a rental. I don't know. I mean, it's.
Is it though?
Well, okay. I mean, it's supposed to be a rental, but they weren't open, and I had a tow thing. I could just take it.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. I shouldn't, because now I think a lot of people know. Yeah. So. We just need to set back these clocks and get everything kosher, and then I can get this thing back before the police come.
I've got batteries that need charging.
Well, maybe we can charge yours, and we'll use some of those, because the cherry picker, it's touch and go. It sometimes goes up. Sometimes it goes up and doesn't want to stop. That's a problem. I don't like it. It's squishy.
Is it though?
Have you ever had your head like bashed up against the ceiling, and then the ceiling tiles pop out, and it's like.
Not with my back.
Well, it's really your head.
Why did you say that?
Oh, I'm just trying to forewarn you and make sure you know before you go in. Yeah, we haven't talked to OSHA in so long.
Why did you end scene?
Why do you have to bring OSHA into the thing? Gee.
Yeah. Hello.
No.
My wood shop has so many OSHA violations. I mean, if I had one.
Yeah.
Well, if you had people working there other than you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Right now, it's just like Farmer Jay. He cuts a hand off. Well, it's his own darn fault.
I had an uncle that had a manure spreader. True story, ladies and gentlemen. Had a manure spreader. We called it the turd hearse. Had a loose gear. He kept pushing it in.
Oh no!
He did fix it eventually. When he was angry, he would tell us. So anyway, I picked a game, and it's for John and ignore that name. It's for Mark. John. Mark.
No.
And I want you to know, Mark, that I did not pick you for this game originally.
But now I'm stuck with it. I get it. I figured it was coming.
And it is the alphabet game.
Woo. Got some of them on my root beer.
And I have, there's letters on everything, John. Just, pick something.
Yeah.
All right. So we have the alphabet game. You two are at a murder scene at a pumpkin patch. Murder scene at the pumpkin patch.
Okay.
Starting with the letter D.
All right.
And John started the last game. So Mark, feel free to start us off. We will start with the letter D. We will end on the letter D. The timer will start after the first sentence. Feel free to take it away whenever you're ready with the alphabet game.
Did you see the moldy pumpkin anywhere?
Everybody's seen the moldy pumpkin.
For real, it's scary,
Get it out of here, please. It's nasty.
Heat. It's producing heat as the thing gets more messy.
I know its eyes are kind of glowing weird.
Just because they're glowing doesn't mean that it's like haunted or anything.
Crisp are the leaves. Not okay. So I'm just gonna stop.
Well, it's kind of like Krispy Kreme. You were saying, like Krispy Kreme, okay? Like Krispy Kreme.
Maybe you like that, but what is really important is the pumpkin patch.
Nah, the pumpkins are just there's not too many of them this year because it's been dry.
October's the time when we need to have them.
Perhaps, but by November we could start eating them in pie.
Oh, did I skip one? Nope.
No.
Really don't know what you're talking about, actually.
Quite sure you skipped one, but right on, man.
Really happens sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, back to the murder scene.
Take me through what you see.
Unless you really, really have your eyes open, you won't see it.
Very fine details are important.
Unless they aren't.
What are you talking about, Willis?
Well,
Xanax, just take your Xanax.
could probably help about now, yes.
All right, I'll call it end scene.
Wow.
Despite the obvious comedic errors where there was a mistake or two, there were some sentences that went together. It was really, really like investigating a murder scene. It was really good. It's like, oh, listen, take me through. It's like, oh, unless you got your eyes, you won't see it.
Yeah, we built the scene. We just kind of got a little off on the letters because we were building a theme. Damn it!
You were.
It's all about the characters.
Yeah. It all went to hell when John missed Q, and then it got me off my lines, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. And then I messed up one, and then he messed up one, and then I messed up, and then it went all the hell with a handbasket at that point.
It didn't go to, no, there were no HE double hockey sticks going at all. What we did is we had an exercise, not in futility, but in expansive thinking. Improv is like the yoga of social situations, and suddenly I'm oddball from Kelly's Heroes, and I already picked the quickies, so we're going to do
that. Improv from the road.
Welcome to the Electricians Yoga Conference. All right.
Do some streaming.
All right. Oh, redoubtable producer, I did place the quickies in the row in the order that I sent them to you if you want to whip them out for the audience in advance. Well, gosh, I hope so. You don't want to dump them all at once. They'd be kind of...
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Man. Okay.
Our first one is the Jokerpity solution. Say it away, $100. Solution. All right. The way Jokerpity works is that solution is the punchline. What they're going to do is give us the setup, oftentimes, but it's not required, in the form of a question. I believe Mark had his hand up first.
What is it?
Thank you. John?
What I use to get rid of bodies.
Mark?
What a true detective ends up finding out.
Oh, yeah. Good one.
Jay?
What I cannot discern when speaking with members of the opposite sex. John?
What I want to have tattooed on my chest, on my abs. And then it'll be ab solution. And never mind. I'll buzz myself. I will buzz myself.
On my chest. I thought, what are you? Take another hit.
Works with ab though. If you got in there right away,
I think we would have gotten it. All right. All right. Move on to the next one. Unless we got one more. Murph, go ahead. Switch the panel. You guys, you good? All right. No, I'm saying this so you can address it to the audience first, and then I will hang out. You know, if one more. Mm. All right, you good? Yeah, you know you're sick. You have number 2 out. All right, we're talking to our producer. Next time, I know that. Okay, all right.
It's actually more like number 3.
Come off to the side, you know.
I think it's like 3.
Before Mark aspirates here, let's move on to the fill in the blank game. Sorry, I'm late. I blank. Sorry, I'm late. I blank. And what they're going to do, and you, gentle viewer, can do as well, is send me the blank. Fill it in. Let's start with Mr. Bickford.
Sorry, I'm late. I drove slow.
Or, I think everybody's favorite. Sorry, I'm late. I didn't want to come. I want to be here. Mark.
Sorry, I'm late. Thank God it's not my wedding.
John.
Sorry, I'm late, but at least I'm not pregnant.
Mark.
We're gonna go that direction. Sorry, I'm late. The Viagra was late.
Let's ping pong this. John.
Sorry, I'm late. I think this might be the crime scene.
Sorry, I'm late. I was getting my furnace fixed.
Oh,
Mark.
Sorry, I'm late. I tried to eat that pumpkin.
Ooh. And from D. Sorry, I'm late. I had a body situation. Sorry, I'm late. I ate a block of cheese.
God.
All right. Hi, I'm the host of Scenes from a Hat. Sorry we're late. Our producer had some technical difficulties. We didn't start on time. Mr. Bickford.
Sorry, I'm late. I was supposed to get married today.
From Deanna. Sorry, I'm late. Damn it, Jay.
Oh. Sorry, I'm late. My kitty just kept me from getting home.
I was gonna say, sorry, I'm late. The cat jumped in my lap and I couldn't move.
Kitty paralysis. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Murph. Gents, have you got any more, or shall we move on?
I'm tapped.
All right, we're good. All right. Don't say it. Don't say it. When you shouldn't say pumpkin spice. When you shouldn't say pumpkin spice. Mark.
Ever.
As a safe word. John.
Well-serving spaghetti.
When naming the Spice Girls.
Yeah.
Deanna, as a coroner, that body smells like pumpkin spice. Good one. John?
When picking out a stage name.
When laying down in front of a coffee shop. When identifying a murder at a pumpkin patch. I think you got to switch it, Murph.
Yeah.
Go to the next one. Oh. Yes. No, the one after that.
Yeah.
Pumpkin spice still.
I know, and we're done.
Right.
Now we want to move on.
Wrapping up pumpkin spice. I don't have a code or a phrase to do this yet. I don't have a code or a phrase to do this yet. So move on to the next quickie and get something else to finish up. You will have something ready for the audience. But I don't want to say and we're done if they've got a couple more. I just want you to have
Next quickie.
Based on your background, you should be yelling the other way.
Oh, I can't do it. All right. The next quickie is bad news, good news. Bad news, good news. Bad news is the local coffee shop just closed. The good news is blank. Bad news, the local coffee shop just closed. The good news is blank. And let's go with Mark.
It's turned into a homebrew station.
John?
They took all the pumpkin spice with them.
Yep. That was the one I came up with. I get the feeling that's the end of that quickie right there. Tick, 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 tick. The bad news is the local coffee shop just closed. The good news is I've got an IV with coffee beans. John.
Bad news, the local coffee shop just closed. The good news is I'm locked inside.
Ooh. Mark, you had one. Did you change your mind?
Yes.
Okay. There was something wrong with the one you had, and that's okay. You know, you're allowed to have a different brain, a different thought. You know, that's great. The bad news is the local coffee shop just closed. The good news is they won't serve me decaf anymore. And that quickie is spent.
Good news, biscotti is on sale.
Hey, clever. Clever ways to get out of a situation. So, I'd love to go on the hayride with you. However, blank. Come up with the excuse. Clever. I'd love to go on the hayride with. However, blank. Mark.
I'd love to go on that hayride with you, but I heard they hired this German driver.
Yeah, you took mine. And John's. Wow, we're a one-joke family here today. John?
I'd love to go on the hayride with you, but they're using straw.
Oh, what a Puritan. Mark?
I'd love to go on the hayride with you, however.
Oh,
Mhm.
I'd love to go on the hayride with you, but there will be other people there. Mark. Mark, you had your hand up.
I'd love to go on the hayride with you. Did you bring a flask?
John.
I'd love to go on the hayride with you. However, I won't be wearing pants.
I'd love to go on the hayride with you, but who are all those people with torches and pitchforks? Mark and Commander Grog.
I'd love to go on the hayride with you, but have you seen my tattoo of absolution?
Okay, moving on. John?
I'd love to go on the hayride with you. However, there's way too much horse shit.
I'd love to go on the hayride with you, but the tractor won't start. All right, last quickie.
Ooh. Oh, instead.
Mas. Right.
Process of elimination.
The last one is called overheard. Overheard. Things overheard at a winery. Things overheard at a winery. And Mr. Bickford is first.
Yeah, at the end of the table, there's a big, huge bucket of wine that's just free. It's a medley.
It's a medley. Mark.
No.
Are my teeth purple? All right, I got another one. Mr. Olson.
Yeah, Jim, you want to bring in that grape juice?
John.
I sense elements of oak and wine. A lot of wine. I sense wine. I'm tasting wine. And then there's wine.
And from Deanna, shh, they don't know you kept your socks on. Good one. Mark.
Dude, I would really rather go to the Ripple Factory.
Oh, yes, thank you for the Chateau Le Boom Boom. Would you like some canned spam to go with that? I don't know if there's a wine called Chateau Le Boom Boom. John.
Welcome to Boone's Hill Farm.
Right next to Pepperidge Farms. This wine seems rather young. 2 o'clock was a good hour. John.
I'm squashing the grapes as fast as I can. Just squashing. Please, let me out of here.
Mark.
John, those aren't grapes. Those are crab apples.
Oh, hurry. The sergeant wants all this wine. Our feet aren't cutting it. Hang on, let me use my butt. And another one from Dia. How am I supposed to say that one? Where is the cheese? Where is the effing cheese? Well, there's two cheese. The cheese emoji. I think, oh dear, Beatrice, I think all men are like wine or grapes, you know. They're stomped on until they turn into something productive. Don't you? John.
Yeah, I'm just here looking for my true love in France. So
Mark.
God's scaring me at the moment.
you want me to talk? Eh, God.
Wow. Not.
Where's that from?
No.
Is that from? That's from your crazy uncle.
Ixnay on the age fray. So you know what? Wine is an excellent vehicle, as is whiskey and beer, and oftentimes the elucidation of alcoholic beverages are wonderful, especially when you're a performer and a viewer and a listener and not even associated with scenes from act. Whatever trips your trigger and makes you happy. If it like Sheryl Crow says, if it makes you happy, it can't be bad, right? Thank you for tuning in. We had a groovy, peaceful, harmonistic time. Namaste. Oh, I bet that said at a winery. Namaste. I am your host, Jay Sterling, but more importantly, the team with me consists of the dynamic duo of John Bickford and Mark Olson.
Just remember, alcohol is always a solution.
The cause of and solution to every problem. You know, Humphrey Bogart said, the problem is the rest of the world is 3 drinks behind. Wise man.
Well, that powdered alcohol I bought, no good.
Thanks for tuning in. Be cool, be fruity, and remember, laugh at something because it's going to laugh at you. Good night.